Hello friends, my name is Ranbir Singh and today we will talk about regarding the cervical collar. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what is cervical collar, how you can use cervical collar, what are the major conditions in which cervical collar is frequently used. So I think many of us is very much familiar with this cervical collar word term, and everybody has seen cervical collar because it is commonly worn by neck pain patients. So let's begin with what is cervical collar and what does it do. So as from the name, it is clear that it is a kind of collar which is worn around your neck, and the major purpose of wearing cervical collar is to minimize your neck movement. So when we talk about minimizing the neck movement, so from here we can judge that if we are experiencing pain while moving our neck, whether it is sideways or up and down, and we need to restrict that movement. So in that case, we commonly use cervical collar. So especially when you have a sudden neck pain, like you are getting up in the morning and if you are moving your neck to the sides, you are experiencing a very sharp pain. Yes, in this case, definitely use cervical collar, but only for 3 to 4 days. The second major condition in which we have observed that cervical collar does give a lot of benefit is that cervical radiculopathy. When we talk about cervical radiculopathy, it simply means that your neck pain is radiating down to the arm. It's coming in your hands also, and we have to restrict cervical movement in this case. So we advise cervical collar for some days duration. So these two are the major conditions. Third common condition which is experienced by the patients is vertigo, chakkar aana जिसे हम बोलते हैं, and there are many types of vertigo problems. What commonly observed is when the patient is lying down and changing its position, it's coming to sitting position, suddenly there is an episode of vertigo, and yes, in this position cervical collar is highly recommended. So these are the major problems in which we use this kind of collar. So some of the basic precautions while using the cervical collar is never use cervical collar for more than 10 to 15 days. It is not advisable. If you are using for months, then definitely it is going to aggravate your neck pain and it is going to tighten your neck muscles also. So here at this point, one important thing is many of us is experiencing neck pain these days. So let me clear you, 70% of the neck pain which is experienced by the younger population is coming from muscles, that is, it's from muscular origin. So don't use collar if you have generalized neck pain or postural neck pain. And yes, cervical collar is not a substitute for medications and physiotherapy. You must consult your physiotherapist or orthopedic before using it. So these are some of the tips for using cervical collar, and I hope this video will give you a generalized idea of cervical collar and how to use it. Thank you.